Hi, I'm Edmunds with Distortions Unlimited, also the Making Monsters TV show. Now, you might not know it to look at me, but I am a huge Paasche fan. I've been using Paasche since the very beginning when I started in 1978. I've tried some other brushes. They just didn't work out for various reasons. One of the things that I like about this gun is, now this is the H3 that they make. Now, we've done our own special version called the Distortions Black Zephyr. Now, the only real difference between this and the normal H3 is the color. I kind of like the old Henry Ford saying where he goes, you can have any color you want as long as it's black. So we came up with the Black Zephyr, but it's essentially an H3. Now, here's a little known fact. This is actually a double action gun. Why, no it isn't, you say? Oh yes it is. There is only one adjustment up and down. I came to the realization, I hadn't even thought of it, that I was doing this, but I use it like a double action gun. I'll push this, and then if I need more flow, I'll have my hand out like this. Notice the sophisticated pinky out, very nice. And I can adjust it, the flow like that. The reason I like the H3, especially for mass production, first of all, it's very simple, very easy to work on, clean, so forth. Also, if I want to say do lips, and I've got, like this room, I have a bunch of lips. I can set the flow and then just do lips. I can go through, do all the lips, and then I can come open it up, do under the eyes, open up further, do some of the other stuff. So it's nice that way. I don't have to find it every time, and it, for mass production, it speeds it up. So that's why I like the H3. Paasche has double action airbrushes that are very nice. I played with them. I don't use them. I like this one. So that's just me. Now, if you buy the Distortions Paasche H3, let me show you this. You get this very fancy box with an unbelievably fancy wooden box. Can you believe that? They did this all up, and it's like, you guys have got to be kidding me. Okay, so you get some instructions, tells you how to use the airbrush, in case you're a caveman, like me. And then it's got a nice little metal hasp there, and in it is, oh, I've got it on my thing, but you get this, you get the cord, you get the airbrush, 2 bottles, a little siphon cup, an Allen wrench to clean it up, and a little hanger. All for the price that's substantially lower than anything on the planet like it. Now, this is it for me. I know there's other people and they'll say, oh, I like the double action, blah, 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 Paasche, and that's fine. That's okay. It doesn't work for me. Now, they've got something new. It's funny, as you get older, what's fun changes, and what's like a toy changes. So here's my latest toy. Mine was a little bit soiled from being used day in and day out, so I got another one to show you. This thing, now this is, let me read what this is, because to me it's just a medium size. You know, you've got the airbrush, and then you've got a quartz sprayer for basing, but for those jobs that take kind of a medium amount, I never had anything. So I was either like going crazy with the quartz sprayer, trying to shut it down, or I was trying to do big patterns with the airbrush. Didn't work too well. So this is the Paasche HG08 Gravity Feed HVLP touch-up gun. I just call it medium. All right, so here's this HVLP. Doesn't that look awesome? I'm gonna mess it up real good. And with it comes a brush, a filter. I've used this brush for all sorts of stuff. This goes on here. Now, so you just fill this up, and gravity feed makes a lot of sense because, I guess, it just wants to go down. You know, where you have to suck up, you got to create a vacuum and stuff. Well, this just works very well. Put the paint in and pull the trigger, your adjustments here. Now, here's the thing that makes this nice. For whatever reason, the way they've manufactured this, it almost never gets clogged. It's like it's just a tube that goes right there. It hasn't got to go through a special trip halfway through the universe to get to the tip. It's just right there. So you pull the trigger and it comes out. Now, if it clogs, you just pull the trigger harder and it opens it up, blows it out. That's important because actually what I use this a lot for is latex mixed with paint. So it's pretty thick. So I found this extremely helpful. And I guess I'm just out of touch. You know, I don't live in Hollywood. I'm not going to tea parties with the famous makeup guys in Hollywood. So I didn't really know about this and saw it at a trade show, and wow, it kind of revolutions your life, these things. So they also have, I guess I don't have it here with me, but they have a special tip that you can put on that splatters. Now, isn't that clever? You just shut your air pressure down and you can splatter. And I do a lot of splattering nowadays. So, amazing piece of equipment. The day I started using it, it was like friends forever. You know, I'll always have one in the paint room. And so if you're a fairly serious monster maker, this is a great tool. Now, you'll notice I'm putting it back in the box because I don't want it to get dirty until it has to, because, just works awesome. So that's it. Like I say, I love Paasche. The people there are great. We see them quite a bit at trade shows and stuff. They're getting out and around, but for 25 years or more of the company's history, I never knew them, I never met them, I just bought their product. So if you're a serious monster maker and you want what would you call it? I guess the H3 for me is a workhorse, as Jordu calls it. A workhorse is a good description. Give them a try. And you might want to buy the black one, just 'cause. Bye.